Hi, everyone. This is Shirley from Shirley's World vlog. Hi, Rosie. Hi, Diane. And Karen's here. Hi, Karen. Yes, it's good to see you all. How are you weathering the snowstorm? Snowstorm and ice storm, depending on where you are. It was still snowing here a little bit ago. It snowed really hard for about a minute and then it stopped. So I don't think it gave us any more snow. Yes, it's very persistent. I hear that there's a big storm going up the East Coast. Hi, Jane. Does anybody live over there on the East Coast? Yeah, Jane, you're from Boise. Yes, this has been a persistent storm. But I was brought up in lots of snow, so it wasn't a big thing as far as the amount of snow. It's just this cold. This cold just won't give up. It's 8 degrees outside. It's going below zero again tonight. And my joints are hurting. Now I have a new pain in my wrist just this evening. I don't know what happened. I have not been outside, like to cross the driveway or, who knows if my car is going to start. Does anybody know if your car is plugged in, like it's on the trickle charger? But I haven't driven it in probably 2 weeks. What are the chances of it starting if it's been plugged in? Does that keep it going? That little bit of trickle charge? Samantha's coming tomorrow, and I'll have to have her help take some of this garbage out, and I'll try to start it tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah. I cut off the back of my hair this morning. I washed my hair and I cut off that fringe that was turning up, you know. It hits your collar and then it starts to turn up. I hate that. So I just took my hair was wet. I just took a scissors and went across there. Who knows if it's straight, but I cut off that whole fringe. It was about that much. And then I cut a little bit off the side, sort of even this up. Because I'm not going to go get my hair cut until spring. The bad part of this is I've been watching some YouTube videos. Thanks. I've been watching some YouTube videos about how to cut your own hair. And these people are cutting their hair into a pixie cut, really short. I do have a clippers with those, different pieces on that you can cut it longer or shorter or longer. It's never good when I watch things about cutting my hair. I'd like to just keep it, like this, cut the edges, which won't disturb her haircut any. if you try to cut it into that short of a cut yourself when you don't know what you're doing and you can't see, it's another thing, and you really goof it up on that short of a haircut, there's no fixing it. I think you have to shave your head then. Hmm. So hopefully I can just get away with cutting the edges until I get to my uh, girl that's been cutting my hair for 30 years. She would have a conniption fit if I did anything, you know, drastic. Uh, that's another thing. I have, I have that decision to do before, I think it's before June or July, whenever my car is due back. A whole lot of agencies are very interested in my car because it has no mileage on it. Of course, Honda wants me to return it to them, and I don't know what the buyout will be. I mean, it would be a good, if I drove, it would be a good car to buy back. However, I don't drive. So, what is the sense of me paying for a car and then paying insurance also if I don't drive hardly at all? Now, yeah, I drive more in good weather, like in the spring, summer, and fall, but not that much more. You can tell by the mileage I have on this car. under 3,000 miles in 3 years. So you can see I don't drive much. Thank you, Rosie. Uh, uh, yeah, I've also been thinking about calling to have one of those step in showers. One of my bathrooms, I have two full baths, okay? One of the bathrooms I would like made into a step in shower. Um, I would like to have the upstairs one because that's the one I use. And I don't take baths anymore, I take showers. And to step into the tub, and it's not safe, it's not very safe. I would like to have one of those step in showers that they keep advertising. That and what else? I took a HELOC loan out when I had to have a new hot water heater and a couple other things. And then I know that my roof is overdue for being done. And my bank guy suggested I take out a home equity loan. He says you should let your house, because my house is paid for. Uh, he said you should have your house, the equity in your house, pay for what you need. Your house pay for your house. So I don't know. It sounded good at the time. I took out a HELOC loan from a loan company, the one everybody uses, Third Federal, and yeah, I've spent it on a couple things, but nothing huge. But if I got a new bathroom, or if I needed a new roof for sure, I do need a new roof right now on the garage. See, then you can use it for that. Uh, Hi, Janet. Uh, so Janet's here. I haven't heard from Bumblebee today, so I don't know if she'll be here or not. I talked to my sister, and she has decided she's not moving to South Carolina. So I'm glad about that. I don't think she should have to pick up and move at 80 years old and move. Sell her house that she's had as long as I've had, maybe longer than I've had this one. And have to go through all that to move. It's not good for us to do that. Yeah, the step-in shower really sounds like a good idea to me too. Are there any real estate people here? I have 2 full baths. Now, to keep this house very sellable, do you have to have a bathtub? I mean, do I have to keep one bathroom with a bathtub? I mean, I know I can change one into just a shower. But would it hurt the resale of the house if I changed both of them into step-in showers and have no bathtub? That's what I was wondering. It would seem to me that there are some people that just like bathtubs. But I don't know why I'm worrying about that. I found another thing that I'm going to have to order from Amazon. When I sit in the daytime, of course, it's during the winter with the snow, it's especially if it's a bright day, when I'm sitting out in the family room, my TV is right up against the windows. It is blinding. I can hardly see the TV because the snow makes it so bright, it makes it just blinding. And I thought if I could just put I have no curtains to speak of on my windows. There's little things at the ends, but they're not covering the windows. Either need blinds on that window. I'd like those blinds that those motorized blinds that you can just, press a button and they go up and down, because I would only put them down when I wanted to watch the television in the daytime. But I know they're expensive. It'd be much cheaper for me to buy a curtain rod and some curtains or blackout curtains for that one window that I could just close when I'm watching TV. It would be like $40 compared to hundreds of dollars, I'm sure. I don't know how much those blinds are. They're probably a fortune. Yeah, I have to call. There's several different companies that you keep getting these notices about the step-in showers and the walk in the new tubs with the new showers and everything. Um, I wish the guy that did my kitchen and dining room and family room was still in business. He's retired now. Because if he was still doing his thing, if he was younger, yeah, yes, one tub. Yeah, that's what I thought. If if uh, if I could get that same contractor, the same builder that did my kitchen, I would have him redo both of my bathrooms because I never had those done. And yeah, I could use that HELOC loan. But I have no idea how much one of those step-in tubs, when they change out your tub, they say they can do it in 1 or 2 days, which would be nice. Uh, I'll have to call my friend Judy, the one I know from the barn, because she's a real estate lady. Uh, I'll have to ask her about if it would be better to have the tub upstairs or if I could just keep the one downstairs. I don't use the downstairs bathroom, as far as the tub goes. Uh, we just use it for the bathroom facilities, but not. I take my showers and everything upstairs in the morning where the bedroom is. So, yeah, I was trying to find a good movie. I don't want anything violent. There's enough violence going on in the world. I do not like comedies. I've never liked comedy movies. Uh, or like I don't not particularly want to watch musicals or anything like that, but like a drama or a good mystery that's not violent. So the one I have switched on about to start is another Jesse Stone, which I think I've seen all of them. But the other night I watched a Jesse Stone. It's with Tom Selleck. If you haven't seen them all, there's like 8 or 9. They're all really, really good. Um, I watched one the other night. I watched it for the second or third time because I couldn't find anything I wanted to watch. And I like a movie in the evening. I watch YouTube videos during the day. Hi, Vicky Sue. How are you? I'm going to set up my painting table. Again, I sort of pushed it all to the side when I did my my budget video because I have that arm that has the camera that can point down at the table. You really like that show, Jesse Stone? Yeah, I do too. And so I need to do one more budget, well, a couple more budget videos, one to end the month of January and to start the month of February. I could do them both at the same time, I guess. Uh, and I've got to start getting my uh, tax stuff together. my corrected things for the bank never come till March, so I'm not in a big hurry, but I like to get my eBay, my reselling stuff together because my regular my regular everyday stuff is easy. Uh, I send it to my tax guy, all of it, but I have to have all my eBay or all my reselling stuff, you know, correctly sent to him. I hate doing this every year. Just hate it. So how is everybody weathering the snow and the cold? It's this darn cold. I think it's at least supposed to get, up into double digits next week. But it's still cold. I'm going to have to go out this next week to the bank, and I think Samantha's coming 2 days next week, Monday and Wednesday, maybe. So we'll go one of those days to the bank and maybe to a couple grocery stores for the start of February. And one of the days she comes, we're going to continue on trying to move my shipping station, which is behind me here, into that room in there. We've cleared the desk in there. We can use these risers that are on these tables when I take these tables down to make the desk a little higher. And then this stuff will all be out of here. It's a start. And maybe we'll combine some more bins. It's colder than usual in Florida. Well, I don't know where you're from, but I talked to my tax guy. He's in Siesta Key, and I don't think he's suffering very much down there. Yeah. I think it was in the 60s or higher. You're not far from Siesta Key? Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, we loved it down. We had our place, like I said before, on Anna Maria Island. But I chose to keep my northern house. And with the Four Seasons. Because without my husband and the boat and everything down there, I mean, our place was, we had a boat and went in the Gulf, and his big thing was fishing. I mean, that's what was fun about it. I wouldn't have enjoyed living down there by myself. But my son kept saying, "You'll have lots of company." But no, I didn't want to leave this house then either. So I kept this one. and sold that one. My cat is still limping around on her right back leg where she has fallen off the counter 2 times that I've known. And that's when she hurt her. It's either her hip or her right back leg. I'm not sure what it is. I'm hoping it's not her back. I really should take her up and get her x-rayed. That's a whole huge expense. She doesn't seem to be any pain. Believe me, if she was in pain, I'd have her up there way before now. All she's interested in is eating. I'm surprised she isn't in here because she was meowing at me out there. 8 o'clock is her feeding time. And Penny has been eating really good after that one day that I said she wasn't eating. She's been eating good ever since, so I don't know. She must have just had an off day. She finally did eat that day. Yeah, I think I said in one of my videos, I'm really surprised during this really cold weather. I'm surprised at how warm this house has stayed. Now, I'm not opening it up a lot. I'm not opening, I open doors to let the dog out and to put my bin out there for the mailman. Other than that, no, but the old part of the house always stays warm because the walls are so thick in this part of the house. But the family room is always cold, and it hasn't been that cold. But we haven't had wind. That's the secret. Yeah. If we have wind, then that room is super cold. It's why we're this. If you think I never change clothes, I change my underclothes. Just want to tell you. But I keep my warmest tops on. So I'm lucky that I can set my alarm on my phone for this Thursday get together because for some reason I just can't remember this on my own. But my alarm goes off and tells me. I had a very old-fashioned supper tonight, one that I remember from my childhood, and cream of tomato soup and a grilled cheese sandwich. How many people eat those? Those two things together. It's a perfect combo. That's what I had for supper. The other night I made out of some mashed potatoes I had, then I mixed my mashed potatoes with some sauteed onions and then I put some breadcrumbs and a little bit of flour. I don't know if I mixed a little cream in there or not. I don't think so. Mixed them all, mashed them all, whipped them all up good again with a lot of onions, and then fried them in little potato cakes, potato pancakes. Does anybody make those? I love those. I love potato pancakes. My mother used to fix those, and she used to always serve them with canned peaches. Believe it or not, it's a good combo. Canned peaches with the sweet syrup juice and the potato pancakes with the onions and everything. It sounds kind of weird, but yeah, try it. It's really good. They're good also with just like sour cream on them, something like that. Yeah, croutons in the. I do that sometimes too. But I had bought this old fashioned, cheddar, orange cheddar cheese that you make the grilled cheese with. And so I just thought I would just make myself a grilled cheese sandwich the old fashioned way in the fry pan. It was very good. They have this thing now. It's vidIQ, which I pay for a little tiny membership of that. But they will take your videos that you make. Like I made that longer video sitting out in the other room, and they'll take that video if you want them to, and they'll make shorts out of it. They'll cut it up, and then you get to look at all the shorts that they make. And usually there's a few that I use then. But this time, I don't know if I told them to make them too short because you can tell in the length, sort of the length. And I told them a shorter length this time, and I shouldn't have done that because none of these are good. So I don't think I'm going to use any of them. And this piece needs to be cut off. It keeps sticking out. That's how I cut my hair. Anything that sticks out, I cut off. See that right there? If I had a scissors, I'd cut that. Uh, yeah. Hi, Vicky. Sales have slowed down for you this January. I've been trying to spend more money on higher quality items. Hopefully that'll help. Yeah, let us know how that works. I'm just trying to get rid of what I have. I'm not buying anything at the moment. As much as I'd like to go shopping at the bins again, if I go there, I'll just come home with 15 or 20 more items. But I have cleared out, I have taken a bunch to Goodwill. When we put together some bins, I cleared out some really old inventory. It's hard to know what to clear out though, because sure as shooting, the very next day I'll sell something I've had there for 4 years. So you just never know. Uh, my sales have gotten better since the big storm. This whole last week, when they were talking about the storm, people were getting ready for the storm, and during the storm. I've had sales like every day. And I don't know, unless people are just home sitting on the computer and buying things because they can't go anywhere. That's my guess. So I don't know. You never know. I should have brought that other tripod in here to show you. I have one of those. I bought one of those little pieces for the top of it. Um, that all you have to do is put your phone up against it, and it hooks right to it, because this is a magnet on this phone, and that's a big strong magnet now on my tripod, and it's so easy now to fix your phone onto your tripod. I may get a couple more of those and put them on all my tripods. So I think I'm going to close and go watch my feed the cat and go watch my Jesse Stone movie. Maybe while I'm sitting out there, I could get some of my tax stuff together. I have a list of things from last year. All I have to do is follow it for this year. I've already added up a whole lot of things in my accounting book here. So I think I have all the months added up, all the things I bought every month. And yeah, I think I have my numbers figured out. I just have to get it all, You can take, when you have a resale business in your house, where did that card go that I just dropped? Oh, it's back under the table. You can take off your Wi-Fi and your phone and anything you bought, like that new little label printer I bought. I can take that off. It's not the whole thing, but they take a percentage of stuff off. And then your heating, because I use 3 rooms in my house here, they use part of that. I don't have any mileage for sure this year. As far as, I used to be able to take mileage off for when I would go to different places to buy things. But yeah, all this, I have a list of things that I have to send him. So, yeah, your phone, your Wi-Fi, your heat. Forget the other one. Which is your I guess your electric. Now, if I take off my oil bill, part of my oil bill, which is nice because that's the highest thing I pay for. So I'm going to close for now, and I'm going to try to continue to do some different types of videos sitting out in the other room on different subjects. Night, Rosie. And so look for those every once in a while. And I will be back on Sunday to show you what I sold all week. I have a ship with me tomorrow morning because I've sold one thing so far today. Uh, Something really cute that I was hoping would sell this winter for sure. You'll see tomorrow. Night, Cindy. So I will look for that tomorrow morning. It'll just be a short one. And I will see you back here on Sunday at 4 o'clock. So, yeah, see y'all. Bye bye. Everybody have a good night. God bless you.